And hello, welcome everybody. How are you? I'm just going to type in yourselfcourse.com. I'm going to type in my website address there. Usually I have this beautiful little banner with my photo and it says Tanya Clarke-Marinelli, investinyourselfcourse.com, but I'm missing part of my webinar features today. I'm not sure why, but I'm not going to let that stop me. So when you guys get here, I'm just going to do a few little announcements and wait for a few of you guys to pop on. We have like a crazy amount of people registered for today. Crazy meaning really good. So it's going to be an amazing webinar. I put some slides together because I love visuals. Visuals are really going to help retain the information that I'm sharing with you, but I'm going to do a lot of talking, and I'm going to share with you guys some rituals that I do on a daily basis and how I began attracting the right people and clients into my life. And I'm going to show you why probably 99% of the time, all of my clients who sign up for my Invest in Yourself course, or I don't know, enroll their kids in the Empowering Kids Camp, whatever programs I do, end up being in my life, friends with me, okay? I'm going to show you why that is. People might think I'm nuts. There's a lot of people out there who keep their client and their clients separate from their personal life. I'm like, bah, this is my personal life. My business is my personal life. I get down and dirty and personal in order to pay it forward and help everybody else skyrocket some things that they really don't need to experience. So authenticity is huge in my business model, and I truly believe it's why I get to work with the clients that I get to work with. So without further ado, if you're here on the webinar, pop in your name, tell me where you're from, and I just want to do some tech checks because I'm missing a little bit of my webinar. I want to make sure that my chat box works, okay? So I just did a live video, but I can even pull any of these out. I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. I'm still like in awe of these feedback forms. I'm giving them to all of the speakers because there's little testimonials for each and every speaker that was at the workshop on Saturday. And some feedback is, what would you tell people about the workshop that they need to attend? Take it and learn something about yourself and the interconnectedness of us all. Oh, it's so true. That's the first time I read that one, and that is so absolutely true. We're all connected. We're all one. None of us is better than the other. None of us is less than the other. We literally are all equal, and we have different things to teach each other, and that's all it is. Nobody is better than the other. No reason to be intimidated or fearful or anything of anyone. If you want to love yourself again, go and push yourself out of your comfort zone and do the work. Little steps, little steps. Love that. One person says, I do belong, and that is beautiful. You must attend replays, notes, yeah. So, I mean, I could go on and on and on about this. So I just want to welcome everybody here. I'm still in a momentum of celebration from the workshop, and I'm still in a momentum of celebration for everyone here. There's a lot of people registered, so that's huge. And of course, second week in a row, I forgot to plug my laptop in. That's gonna be big trouble. Okay, I gotta share something with you guys. I haven't shared this with anybody yet. I shared this with just my personal clients in our group page yesterday. I didn't like post it anywhere. So you guys are, if you're not in my personal coaching program, this is the first time I'm sharing it. I've just been confirmed to come out to Kauai, Hawaii in April to do a speaking engagement and a workshop. Woohoo! How amazing is that? that is so powerful. I'm so excited, and I'm so happy that I get to announce it with you guys. So yesterday afternoon, I was on the phone with a beautiful soul who owns a wellness center out in Kauai, Hawaii, and she also hosts retreats. So after asking if I can come out and do a speaking engagement and then a full day workshop out there, she's like, she talked to me about maybe hosting a retreat. Morgan, yeah, Morgan. She talked to me about hosting a retreat for my clients, and I was like, that is a fabulous idea. How do I go about that? So she did some coaching with me on how to go about that. So I'm also going to be hosting a beautiful little retreat for all of my current and past clients. Susan, what? That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't even, I'm chopping that out of my vocabulary. I can't believe it. I can believe it. It's amazing, and I'm going to celebrate in that. So for all my current and past clients, you are all welcome to join this retreat, and it's going to be extremely powerful. She said, how much do you want to charge your clients for this retreat? And I said, you know what? This is my first one. I'm not going to charge my clients a thing for it. You know, of course, you pay your airfare and whatever else, but I'm going to host these beautiful excursions, and it's going to be on my dime. So I'm really excited for that. So keep that in mind for everybody else out there who is really excited about that and wants to go. Let's plan it. Let's make it happen. And I'm still toying with the idea, if you're not a client or haven't been a past client, that maybe the very first one, because I'm going to get my feet wet in it, I may invite some others to join us. So if you're interested in it, private message me. Now, it's a full moon today. I can feel it. I had some technical difficulties. That always happens. And I'm really excited about today's webinar, because today we're going to go dive deep into, we're going to back it up a lot into, Susan, you were living the dream. I freaking am. I am. You know, there's always challenges and improvements, always. Gosh, always. There's always challenges, right? And I'm brought, like, the workshop on Saturday and just everything that I've been attracting into my life has brought me to tears, and I'm almost like visually want to just drop to my knees and like just thank everybody and everyone involved. Not only that, just everybody in my vibration, in my field. Like, it's so powerful. So that's why I'm excited about today's webinar, because I want to share with you guys the exact rituals and everything that I do to attract people that I absolutely love into my practice. And like I was saying earlier, almost everybody who signs up for one of my programs ends up being a part of my life, right? In a part of my life, whether it's for coffee dates or connecting on some sort of wonderful collaborative idea, or just a person that I invite into my life and say, hey, let's hang out, let's go hang out with the kids, whatever the case is. But I'm going to share with you guys exactly why it is that happens. And without further ado, I'm going to get started. So I'm really excited. I'm keep looking at the numbers here, and the numbers are growing. So I'm really excited that each and every one of you guys are here. Now, before I even go on, I'm going to let you know that I am going to, toward the end, I'm going to share with you guys my program. So if you have a life coaching, consulting, healing, advising business, okay, I'm going to share with you guys my business, my program, where you are invited in to skyrocket in your business, okay? It's a very specific program that I created while I was homeschooling. I homeschooled for 5 years, and while I homeschooled, I was able to build this business and support myself as a single homeschooling parent. So you might not be a single homeschooling parent, but maybe you're somebody who wants to make a significant income to contribute to your family or contribute to society, and you want to also honor your passions and your time. Okay. You don't want to work 14, 16, 18 hours a day and be dead to the world in order to achieve your financial successes, right? So that's what I'm going to share with you guys a little bit later and right at the beginning. And then I'm going to hop right into the training and give you all of my rituals. Okay. So with having said that, because I had some technical difficulties, I forgot to open up my slides, but whatever. It is what it is, and it's gonna work out. Just give it a minute. So I see a lot of you guys on the line. I want to know who is here. Pop your name into the chat box. Where are you from? Every week I have people from Australia, from Mexico, from UK, and it's so exciting. I think one of my favorite things is, hey, what time is it where you are? Okay. Got it. Watch this. And also, I think I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, but this little webinar bit here, if you guys are speakers, this is ideal. This is ideal for you guys in order to give back, contribute, and market your business. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how to get clients and make money in your coaching business. Now, before we even start, I say this on every webinar, but I truly mean it. It's be present. 90% of success is simply showing up, and you never know what you're going to take. You never know what's going to come up, what somebody else is going to ask. You might feel like shit and not even want to be here, but because you showed up, you guys are going to get some huge takeaways. So turn your cell phone off. Close the Facebook app in the background and be completely present here and commit to you. Now, my programs have been featured on local TV stations, numerous articles written up, CJOB, and I'm the creator of the Invest in Yourself course, online university 9-month program. And this is the one I was just talking about. It is designed with 10 specific modules, self-paced modules, along with one-on-ones and group calls weekly to help you package your business strategically for your ideal clients, so you get to work every day with the people that you absolutely love. I'm also the creator of the Empowering Kids program 2017. I'm going to be one busy little girl to open doors to the Empowering Kids Alternative Learning Center, September 2017, guys. I'm also the host of a blog talk radio show, Empowering You and Your Kids. And I have amazing guests, Dan King, on once a month. You guys get to call in for free and ask your questions to him. At the workshop, I think he had 3 or 4 people that he booked for mini readings. And then there was a lineup. So what he did was honored everyone there who showed up to the workshop, 25% off. But not only that, guys, once a month I have him on my show. So stay tuned, keep your eyes peeled on my Facebook page and my email list, and because you guys can call in and ask questions there, okay? I also have a couple of signature talks, overcoming negative self-talk. Secrets every successful woman needs to know. This is one of my favorite talks. It gets down to the basics, like neuroplasticity, how to grow new neural pathways, and exactly why we feel the way we do and what it is we need to be thinking in order to be successful. So if you guys work in corporate, or if you have groups or anything like that, this is a talk that I offer. So if you guys want to find out any more and you want to offer this specific talk to any of your people, your tribes, then let me know, and we can arrange something. Go ahead and contact me. I'll leave my email, but you can also contact me on my website, investinyourselfcourse.com. Now, I also do a signature talk for children, emotional intelligence, the most important ingredient for your child's success. This is a talk that I've given to educators and childcare providers and even parents. So again, if you are involved in that type of network and you want to find out more about this, connect with me. I would be more than willing to share that. Now, why do I do what I do? I do what I do because it provides freedom, flexibility, an income that I absolutely adore and love. And it also provides me with time for my kids. Originally, like I said in a few minutes ago, I designed this program. I found a mentor to help me design this program specifically so I could have time to homeschool my kids and just be with them and be financially able to. One of my favorite things to do with my daughter, mother-daughter days. We go do a little bit of shopping. We have a beautiful lunch together. Maybe we get our nails done, whatever the case is. But those are my bonding days. And I want to be able to have the freedom to, if there's an expense involved, have the funds to do that. So I also love to travel. So that's not cheap. So Laguna Beach, I went to Laguna Beach twice last year and I fell in love with it. I went to Puerto Vallarta. I did a few road trips with my kids. So I like to get out and really learn about the world with my children. That's like the best way to learn. And I remember we did this little excursion when we were in Puerto Vallarta. We went to the bank and they figured out we did like an entire math lesson. They figured out, the exchange rate, how many pesos for this, how many pesos for that, how to pay for the bus, how to pay for the cab, what is appropriate to tip, and just how different parts in the world work. So, I mean, there's so much learning involved, and this was something that I was never, I never had the opportunity to do until I was a single homeschooling mama. So this is what's really, really important to me. And so today we're going to talk about the secret to getting clients and making money in your coaching business. Susan said he blew my mind. Yeah, Dan King, right? Absolutely. That is why he opened up the day. Like, I intentionally was like, Dan, you got to come. You got to open up this day. And he's like, yeah, I'm the first speaker, Tanya. I got to be the first speaker because I got to break the ice. I have to, say a lot of things and just really set the tone and the energy level for the day. So Susan, if you guys are on this webinar and you guys were at the workshop, did you not feel like, were you not tickled by the energy in that room? It was just mind-blowing. Anyways, I'm still writing it. Okay, so today let's talk about the secret to getting clients and making money in your coaching business. So how many of you out there feel like you have a life coaching business that is more of like a money, an expensive hobby? This is something I shared at the workshop. This is one of my first experiences with my coaching business. It took me forever. It cost me more money than it did. It cost me more money to run this than it did if I wouldn't. Like, I didn't start making money until I put procedures together and processes together. So today we're going to go way, way back, okay? We're going to talk about your mind must arrive at the destination before your life does, and any area. So today we're talking specifically about clients. And we got to get really, really, really clear on the type of clients that you want to be working with. What is your niche? Who do they look like? What age range are they? So on and so forth. And then once we get really clear on that, you guys got to get visible. But when we talk about being visible, what's the first thing that comes up for you? And more times than not, it's fear. No, I'll go all the time, it's fear. But most of your fears aren't even true, okay? I was talking to a few clients the last couple of months, and their biggest fear was that I feel like a fraud. I feel like a fraud. What if my life isn't perfect in every area and I'm going ahead and I'm offering this? No, that's not true. Nobody's perfect. There's always a new level, new devil. There's always challenges for every single person out there. For doctors, therapists, healers, coaches, life coaches, everybody, I am telling you, for parenting experts, for everyone, there are challenges. So the most important thing to remember is that we need to be authentic. We got to get we don't need to be absolutely perfect. We don't need to portray that we're actually absolutely perfect in our field. But what it is you need to be real. You need to be real and authentic, okay? You gotta risk being very, very misunderstood. So rule number 1 is absolute visibility. And here's why. If you don't know, if nobody knows that you're out there, then how are they supposed to buy from you? How are they supposed to heal their lives by hiring you? I'm just gonna stop the slideshow for just 1 second. Yes, Susan says. Okay. So let me back up a minute. And I always check, I always check my messages, because if people aren't live with me on the webinar, they're watching live stream on YouTube. So here's the thing. Why is authenticity so important? Number 1, you got to be clear with you who it is you want to work with. Okay. You also have to put up really, really healthy boundaries. So let me just share with you one process. I shared this with you in detail, I don't know, about 6 months ago on a webinar. But right now I'm going to share with you guys again. So this little piece of paper that's getting ready to fall apart, it's been taped up many times, is what I started using probably about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, to attract my ideal clients. So what it is it's called my ideal client sheet. And I make my clients go, every single one of my clients got to do this, okay? And it is all part of being really clear on who it is that you want to work with. So I have a few clients in the past who have come back to me and said, why am I not getting clients? I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, blah, blah, blah. And I said, what? Back up. Are you doing the most important thing? Are you doing the inner work? What is the first thing that you think of when you open your eyes in the morning? What is the first thing that you feel when you open your eyes in the morning, or when you wake up to semi-consciousness? What is the first thing that is feeling? What are you vibrating out? What are you intending for the day? What intentions are you setting for the day? If you wake up and just go, fuck, I gotta get up. I gotta get that. I feel like shit. Oh, why does my throat hurt? My throat hurts, blah, 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 blah. And just, like how I do it too, okay? There are mornings where I wake up like that. Like I said, I'm gonna be authentic here. I'm not perfect. But for the most part, this is my most important job. And if you're in a healing any business where you want to attract clients into your life, it's not about the action-taking work. It's not so much about going out there and making it happen. It's going within. It is going within and being clear with you and doing the inner work first. So let's get started. I've learned this process from a law of attraction expert, okay? And if you place your hand over your heart, so everybody here on the webinar, if you're listening live, whatever, place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath in, lower your shoulders, take a deep breath in to the bottom of your stomach, and just feel, okay? Just feel that amazing heart energy. And the very first paragraph that you're going to write and recite and look in the mirror and say is, I'm in the process of unfolding all that I need to do, know, or have to attract my ideal high-end coaching clients. All right? You can also take this and apply it to your ideal relationship. You can also apply it to my ideal whatever it is for you. Okay? Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to write a best-selling book. If you're anything like me, maybe you want Tony Robbins to write the foreword for your book, right? So place your hand over your heart. I'm in the process of unfolding all that I need to know, to do, know, or have to attract my high-end ideal coaching clients, okay? Next paragraph, and they're going to start out each paragraph like this. I'll review it. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'll review it. I love knowing that my ideal high-end coaching clients are easily inspired by me, are excited to work with me, have the money to hire me, right? You want people to have the money to hire you. Have the money to hire me, understand the value of my work, and either give me their credit card before the end of our very first call, e-transfer me, whatever it is for you, before the end of our very first call together. We're working with clients, and money is simply energy, and it's an exchange of energy. Whatever you feel about the expense or the vibration of energy is what you're going to attract, okay? So if you get scared about talking about money, receiving money, I feel uncomfortable receiving money in order to supply a service, provide a service, then that's something that you got to work on, okay? Because money really, really is energy. And you're worth it. You got to get to the point where you know that you're worth it. So the next paragraph is, I love knowing that my ideal clients are responsible action takers who love, adore, honor, trust, respect, and listen to me. I love my deep soul connection, and it's like talking to a long lost friend. I literally feel like that with everybody that I work with. It's like, you guys are amazing. I love you. We have a connection. We really, really do. It's so exciting because my ideal clients immediately know that I'm the right coach for them, and they're eager to get started with me right away and gratefully pay me thousands of dollars to support them in their love, expansion, freedom, whatever it is for you. Hundreds of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, millions, it's a little bit. But this is definitely something that you're going to have your hand over your heart. You're going to look in the mirror and you're going to say, and you're going to say it in an authoritative voice, okay? I'm so excited to work with my ideal clients who are parents and women who would love to empower themselves and their children, because a big part of my program and a big part of my belief is modeling success, okay? The best way that we teach our children, even our family and our loved ones, is by modeling it. A quote that I pulled out at the workshop was, you can never get sick enough to heal another person. You can never be poor enough to help another person get rich, okay? So with, with honoring what it is that you guys want, so earning a fair income contribution is always key, okay? I'm always giving. That's something that we can always do. That is a definite way for us to always help somebody less fortunate, okay? I am so excited to work with my ideal clients who are parents and women who would love to empower themselves and their children, women whose world is inspired by their children, women who know that an alternative way of learning is what's best for them and their families, women who are humanistic, single mothers, working mothers, who would love to know how to teach their children to empower themselves while committed to fulfilling their own desires between the ages of 30 and 45 years old, ready to take action and get great results from our work together, and they tell all of their friends about me. How crazy is that? I love how quickly my ideal clients say yes to my fees on the phone and sell themselves on why it's a good idea to hire me right now. It's so exciting to hear them convince me why it's the perfect timing for them to get started on working on themselves and hiring me to help them. I love working with my ideal clients because I love getting paid for what comes easily and naturally to me. I love that the law of attraction is in the process, of unfolding and attracting everything that I need to make this happen. So if you guys are on the chat box, tell me, what are you feeling? What are you thinking? Do you guys maybe want some coaching around how to create this specifically for you? Do you have any questions about this? I also added on the top here, women come find me out of the blue. They come running to me. It's a little silly, but it's fun, okay? So this is something, so you can replay this webinar, and you can write it down word for word if you like it and it feels good to you. Take it, use it, apply it. Here's what I did forever. Susan says, that is very powerful. I love how you have manifested this in your life. Absolutely. And it's totally doable for you, Susan, and for anybody else here watching. This is something that I received from a law of attraction coach. I didn't reinvent the wheel. I didn't create this. This is a process that has been being used through powerful coaches for a long time. And it was just handed down to me, and now I'm handing it down to you. That's how we create a ripple effect in this world, right? So this is definitely something that I did. So every morning when I woke up, I had this next to my bed, and I did this for probably 12 months straight. Had this next to my bed along with my journal and my 5-minute journal. And I grabbed it, and before my eyes were even like, I have this little dim salt lamp, and I'd read it. I'd read it with my hand over my heart before I'd even get out of bed, and then I'd write in my journal, and then I'd get up, go to the bathroom, and recite it again in the mirror. And for the first 12 months, I probably did it about 4 times a day, if not more. Probably the first 6 months, I did a lot more than that. But that was my work. And when you're sitting there going, oh, what else can I do? What else can I do? I created the images. I'm promoting on social media. I'm sending out to my email list. I'm doing public speaking events. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. What else can I do? I'm still not getting. Take a step back and go, okay, what kind of inner work am I doing? What am I doing? What am I attracting? What am I feeling all the time? What am I vibrating out there? Am I vibrating, I'm scared, I'm not good enough for this, who the hell do I think I am? If that's what you guys are vibrating out there, that is the answer to why you're not getting your ideal clients. Christine, I love hearing how you made your business work for you in a way that feeds and nourishes your own passions. That is key. That is what is unique about my business model, because it's all about you. It's all about your authenticity, and it's all about what you want. What you want isn't wrong. So if you want to build a business, if you want to make $10,000 a month and you don't want to work more than 3 hours a day, then that's good for you. Maybe you want to work 4 hours a day. You want to be up and you want to, do yoga. You want to do your exercises. You want to eat healthy. You want time for food prep. And then you want to spend the evening with your beautiful family. But yet you want to contribute in a way and receive an income for it. Who says you can't do that? People are doing it all the time. People are doing it all the time. The most important thing is not to forget what it is your passions are, because you guys are number one. If you guys are fulfilled, feeling good, loving life, enjoying it, what are you teaching your kids as a result, right? You're teaching your kids and your loved ones and your family that it is possible. It is possible. You guys are creating that ripple effect, right? Why not me, right? Exactly, Susan, exactly. So I love your feedback. Keep it coming, guys. Now, at the end of this, so I got up and I did this and everything like that. I journaled, I cried. I was like, damn it, I'm stuck. But then when I was stuck, I would say, I'm stuck. I wouldn't bury it down and ignore it and just keep going. I'd be like, whoa, what is that? Why do I feel like this? Okay, let's deal with it right now. Let's hash this out right now. Let's dig those feelings up and look at them in the face, no matter how scary they are. 3.5 years ago, was a traumatic event. I've never experienced anything like that. A divorce and moving out and, being like this. Do I put my kids in school or do I homeschool? And, not having one person around you support you. And you're just like, people think I'm fucking nuts, but I'm doing it anyway. And I think I'm nuts, but I'm doing it anyway. To come out of that and bring up those feelings and look at them and face them was scary, and it was hard. And I'm sure it's scary and hard for each and every one of you guys out there. The fear of being visible is probably all of my clients' biggest blocks. My lips are dry. Sorry. It's their biggest block out there in life, because what did Marissa Peer says, the fear of public speaking is like the number one fear. People would choose death over public speaking, but it's really not about public speaking. It's the fear of being rejected. And when you're rejected, I mean, that's huge. So really the fear of being visible has everything to do with the fear of being rejected. What are people going to say about me? If I don't think I'm good enough, why would anybody else think I'm good enough? Here's what happened for me. I'll share with you the process. So along with doing all this, I had to get online and I had to start doing videos. People thought I was nuts. Oh my God, ha ha ha, Tanya's doing another video, blah, 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 blah. So I went through that and I was aware and conscious of what people were saying and doing through the beginning of my videos because I was still vibrating at that level, right? But here's what happened. Family, friends, people dropped off my Facebook. They unfollowed me, they unfriended me. It hurt. You don't get, you don't get any feedback from the people that you love the most, but the people who are looking for what you have started coming closer, hopping on my Facebook, connecting with me, talking to me, inviting me to like-minded events. And my community of my network grew so much with like-minded people such as yourselves here. Susan says, yeah, I don't get that. I love public speaking. I just need clarity on my message. Okay, that's huge. So if you guys don't have clarity, then you guys you don't know exactly what it is that you want to attract into your life. So you guys, clarity is like number one on the vibrational scale. I always go against the grid on this, but having fun, pursuing your passions, playing, and knowing what it is that you guys want is number one. Clarity is number one. Otherwise, they call in the coaching community wishy-washy. Okay, you're wishy-washy. If you go back and forth, you don't know exactly what it is that you want. How the hell are your clients supposed to know where to go, right? How are your so your clients are coming at you because of your confidence and your clarity. So confidence is what is going to promote your product. You got to believe in you more than anybody else out there. And of course, it's easier to believe in you when you have somebody that's supporting you, okay? So that's why I always recommend a mentor, whether it's a paid mentor or a volunteer mentor. It doesn't matter. Have a mentor. Find somebody around you that is doing what it is that you want to do and model them. That's what I did. My business coach, I think she charges like $40,000 annually for her program. And she has all these wonderful doctors, chiropractors, healers, like brilliantly educated women. And there's been quite a few times where they've messaged me and said, Tanya, how the hell are you, how are you doing this? How are you, how do you have this? How are you doing that? How are you getting your clients? And so on and so forth. I said, I don't question what my mentor says. I do what she tells me to do. And I learn from her. And that's all I'm doing. I'm doing exactly what it is she's telling you guys to do. I'm just actually doing it, right? So then that's a question that I want you guys to ask yourself. How much inner work are you guys doing? If you guys aren't seeing the clients rolling in, or the people, or the connections, or the love, or the joy, what inner work are you guys doing? How much inner work are you guys doing? So that's my question to you. Susan says, why do you call her a mentor and not a coach? She's not a certified life coach. She's a business mentor. She works with coaches, consultants, and healers as well. And doesn't actually call herself a coach. She calls herself a mentor because she tells you what to do. So the difference between coach consultant / mentor is life coaches, like I've been trained for a few years in asking the powerful questions so that you discover the answers on your own, okay? Here, I'll just show you what's on my wall, something that I look at daily. Oh, not that one, this one here. Coaches see their clients as creative, resourceful, and whole. And what that means is that as a life coach, when I'm working with someone, I already know that we all carry infinite wisdom. We were all born with this, every answer to every problem that we have. We have all the solutions within us. Sometimes we forget. And my job as a life coach is to ask the powerful questions that will assist you in discovering it on your own, which is more powerful than anything out there. Because if I were to look at you and go, hey, this is what's wrong. You experienced a tragedy when you were 6 years old and blah, 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 which is why today you have the ultimate fear of being visible because of this, whatever. So as a life coach, when you work with hundreds of people, there's a pattern, right? And it's usually from childhood, which is why I'm so passionate about working with children. Part of the reason. But if I were to sit there and go, okay, when was the first time that happened? When was that first time that happened? And so on and so forth. You pulling that out on your own is the ultimate shift. That is when epiphanies happen. And that is when shifts happen, is when you ask the right questions and you discover it on your own. Okay. You're doing it, not me, not anybody else, just you. Okay. So that's the difference between a coach and a consultant. A consultant is, here, I have the information step by step. This is how you do it. Go get results. Mentor, same thing. And in my practice, I'm certified internationally to walk you through that and give you the answers. So that's the difference between a mentor and a coach. So here's the thing. I believe my program is so freaking powerful because I'm an awesome life coach. I ask these questions, like it says in there. You ask the hard questions, and that's what's going to get you results. 95% of the thoughts that we think we're not even aware of, that's all subconscious. Okay, but you can pull those out with the proper questions, with the right questions. So if you're doing all the right things, doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and you're still not getting clients, it's part of the 95%, okay? It's something that you're not conscious or aware of. So how do we do that? I help you tap into your subconscious and you pull it out. And then once you pull it out, you're like, holy shit, I had no idea, but it totally makes sense. It totally resonates. I'm goosebumps all over my body, tears, emotion flowing out of me. You bring it up and you get rid of it, and then you choose to replace it with something more powerful. And then you have breakthroughs. You have breakthroughs. You have breakthroughs over and over again. So that is what's really powerful in my practice when helping you guys build your online businesses. Sorry. Ask me questions. Ask me more questions. I'm going to go back over here to the slideshow and finish that up. So that is one really key. This is probably the most important piece for you. This is the most important piece for you guys. So right now, this is a tool that my high-end clients pay me to get. Today, it's yours. I read it out to you. Go back, listen to it, write it out word for word. As soon as you're done writing it out, go in the mirror, go in the bathroom, look at yourself in the mirror with your hand over your heart, your shoulders back in a confident way, right? Because you're really speaking to your integrity, and you make the decision. I'm going to get into that in a minute. So you push your shoulders back, you look at yourself in your eyes, and you begin to tell yourself this story. This is your new story. You are creating your new story. You're in the process of unfolding all that you need to do, know, or have to attract your ideal coaching clients. You are in the process. You are in the process. The more you do this, the more it's going to become reality. The more you're 95% subconscious, right? The more your subconscious is going to believe that this is true. So that is what you need to do. This is the most important part. So here's one more little tip. This is a writer downer. If you guys are all aware of this, I know that, but sometimes for some reason it's fearful to admit. One of the big reasons why we're fearful of being visible is because of our family and our friends. What are my family and friends going to think of me? My family and friends know the real me. They're going to think I'm a fraud. They're not going to approve. They're going to make fun of me, so on and so forth, right? And you might go through this, but guess what, guys? What's the worst that's going to happen? The worst that's going to happen is that it's going to hurt your ego a little bit. Move on. Your message is bigger than your family and friends. Your message is bigger than you. Your message is so big that it needs to get out there, because I guarantee you your ideal clients are up at 2 o'clock in the morning, sweating, panic attacks, sometimes crying, going, how the hell am I going to figure this out? Maybe if you guys are anything like me, you have this wonderful coaching practice and you're up all night long because you're like, how am I going to homeschool my kids? How am I going to make it as a single parent? How am I going to stomp on my dreams and do what I quote unquote should do? I need somebody to help me. And I'm telling you, if my business coach wasn't out there advocating for her business and worrying about what her family and friends were saying, I wouldn't be where I am. I had to find that mentor. I had to find somebody who was doing what I want to be doing. Okay? So your message is bigger than you. It's bigger than your ego. Get up, continue to do it. And trust me, it gets easier. Not one of my family members have acknowledged, my TV interviews, my webinars, my posts, my workshop, none of it. And that's okay. And it's okay for you too, okay? It just doesn't resonate with them, and that's okay. The point is that what you have what you've been put here on this earth to share is going to resonate with everyone out there looking for it, okay? So your biggest job here is to create it from within. You got to create everything that you want, your story, the belief that you have in your story from the inside out, okay? Because your beliefs and thoughts are going to affect your feelings. And your feelings are your vibration in essence. And your vibration is going to speak to your action or inaction, and then boom, there are your results. And it's a circle, and it goes around and around, okay? So your results are due to the belief in yourself, the belief that you can do it, the belief that you're good enough, the belief that you're worthy, and the thoughts associated with that, okay? So you got to be confident about what it is that you sell. You need to have that authority, that voice of authority, right? You need to make the decision. It's not, it doesn't have anything to do with, well, maybe I can do it. What do you think? What do you think? Calling up your friends. No, it's you. You decide, this is my reality. This is what I want. And I am confident, and I already know I've made the decision. Once you make a decision is when clarity begins to come, okay? Not if you say, I don't have the money for that, that's your decision. The universe is like, all right, you don't. If you go, I want to do that, how can I make this happen? The universe is like, all right, let's do this. This is fun. Let's problem solve. You opened your consciousness up to how, right? God, source, divinity is going to come down and be like, yep, let's do this. But once you make that decision that it's not going to happen, then guess what? That's your reality. You guys get to dictate your reality, all right? And do it with a confidence behind it. This is the beginning of anything that you guys want. You guys are good enough. Good Lord, I just got goosebumps when I read that. And consistency is key, of course. So you need to be consistent with your daily rituals, okay? You need to prove to yourself. You need to create the integrity within you in order, prove to yourself, I can do this every day. I am good enough to get up and, perform my rituals every day, whether that's, do 20 minutes of exercise, eat healthy foods, love your body that you're in, perform your rituals. Know that what you are put here on this earth to, the service that you're put here on this earth to provide is good enough, right? Is going to change something. And when you have a program, a business, you need to know you need to believe in, but yeah, my program's good. No, you need to get to the point knowing that your program's the best. One of my mantras that I say every single day is, I'm the best at what I do. I am the best at what I do. So I follow up this daily ritual with, I'm successful. I am successful. Everything I touch turns to gold, right? I absolutely can have everything I want. I am the best at what I do. I'm a sought after coach, consultant, speaker. You guys, like, it might sound silly and funny, but those are the decisions that I've made, right? And those are the decisions that you guys can make as well. So here's what happens when you show up for you and you make decisions. This is what's going to happen. This is Morgan. This is one of my clients. So it's a 9-month program. This lady signed up, needed clarity on her consulting business. All she knew was that I want to create a consulting business. Signed up 60 days into the program. She had her consulting business created and modules created. She's speaking at the IM Festival this summer, and she's full force into her program. So that's what happens when you guys show up for yourselves. Meet Yoga Jen. Yoga Jen was in corporate when we first met. She had a really lucrative position. She had wonderful benefits. She was a single mother of 2. And she's like, Tanya, I want to teach yoga full time, be with my kids before and after school, and I want to teach yoga in schools. Guess what? She signed up for the program, and literally every call we got on, somebody else called me Tanya. Somebody else called me Tanya. I'm in this school, Tanya. I'm in that school, Tanya. The woman is a single mama teaching yoga in schools, supporting herself and her kids, and she's extremely successful. I also have a few other testimonials that I don't have here, but a few. Susan, awesome stories and inspiration, absolutely, because it's totally doable, right? It's totally been done. And a few other testimonials that I've had from my clients is like, one of my clients made double back her investment in the first, I think it says 60 days, but another one of her celebrations was that 2 weeks after signing up for the program, she did a speaking engagement and she had 100% conversion rate just by doing one process that I taught her how to do. And basically she pulled in that's selling from the stage, right? That's a huge celebration. So there's opportunity for extreme financial benefit, doing what it is that you love, that you're passionate about, and being there with the people that you love and doing everything that you guys absolutely love. And, there's a lot of poo-pooing on, you have to sacrifice and this really isn't doable and so on and so forth. But I'm living proof. I love the term real success, real people, like real people that I can touch and look at and see and watch them have like real success. So these programs and all of this is absolutely freaking doable. It's put together for you. So if you've been sitting on the fence and you want to find out more about this, go to investinyourselfcourse.com. Investinyourselfcourse.com. Go underneath the apply button. Here's the thing. Energy is everything, right? Energy is everything. Energy is the most important part of the job. And so for everybody that I potentially work with, we get on the phone. I see if, I'm the right person for them. And if our energies connect. If our energies are off and they don't connect, then I refer them on to somebody who I think would really benefit them, because I'm going to be spending my life with someone for the next 9 months. It's really important that your energy really jives with the person that you're working with. So that's number one. So I really want to thank you guys, each and every one of you guys, for being here. There was a question. Susan, was it you? Being clear, right? Let me just touch on that a little bit. I didn't have that planned, but I'm going to do that. So here are some specific questions to ask yourself when getting clear who you're. First of all, Susan, is it getting clear on what it is you want to do or getting clear on who your ideal client is? Because I can touch on both of those. So let me know. Let me just answer what I think it is. Probably, well, without your specifics, I'm going to answer how to find your ideal client. So my message, what I want to share. Okay. So what is it that you do? Do you have a few minutes to do a little bit of coaching on this, Susan? And if so, what is it that you do? I want to hear what it is you do and what it is you've been sharing. Sure. Woot, woot. Do it. What do you do, Susan? I know you have a beautiful group out there that I'm part of. I feel like I need bifocals. Just going to check messages here. You guys are just sitting here. I'm sorry. Okay, so what is it that you do? Okay, I work 9 to 5 now. I have a free group that I inspire people to design their life, but I want to do more. Okay, so do you want to help people to design their life full time? Because I just so happen to work with a similar coach, and it's called like Life Design or something like that. So if you want to do this full time, I have no coaching background. Okay, you don't need coaching background. You need experience. So my invitation to you, Susan, is write down all of your experience in this area. You know, what experience did you have in high school, in relationships, in maybe debt, in paying debt off, in family, marriage, you name it, all of your experience, okay? And all of your educational experience as well. And to make a note of all of that. And then what that's going to do is that's going to show you how much you really know. Okay. So make that entire list. That's something that we can do in our private group too, that I can share more with you guys in our private group. And so go ahead and make that huge list and just take a look at, wow, look at everything I know. Look at how much knowledge I have. And if it's your passion, you guys can absolutely make it happen. But do you see how you're like, I'm not saying, I just want everybody to be aware of this, but a lot of people don't go after what it is that they want to do because they're like, yeah, but I am not a coach. I'm not a coach, so I can't do that. Legally, you don't need a coaching certification. I have a couple coaching certifications, and I probably spent about 4 years studying. So what I do in my program is I teach my clients everything that I know about coaching. And then you can take that and apply it in your consulting business. So life design, tell me more, life design. Tell me more about your life design. I have a message here on YouTube. I don't know how to find it. I still can't find it. Yeah. Okay. My current boss just told me yesterday that I have a gift for moving people forward in their life and making them vision more than they imagined. Get people unstuck and take action. Perfect. Perfect. You can, and I have experience with this. You can create like a coaching, like a 90-day coaching program or whatever, designed around those 3 specific areas. So no matter what coaching business, consulting business you guys create, it's always designed around 3 areas. It's where are you? People got to get really clear, right, on where it is you are right now. Let's just use you and what I know, for example, Susan. Where are you? Right now, I'm working in a 9 to 5 job. I like what I do, but I'm not extremely passionate about what I'm doing. And that is me admitting it. That's me acknowledging where I'm currently am in life. Where do you want to be? Okay, that's step 2. Where do you want to be? Well, I want to do this. I want to do what I'm passionate about all day long. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to do what I absolutely love, and I want to create time, and I want flexibility, and I want the freedom, right? Freedom also speaks to working 16 hours a day, but being able to incorporate my entire life into it. So where is it that you want to be? Getting really, really clear. And also, I want to generate $5,000 a month doing what it is that I love. So that is me being really clear. Number 3, okay, how are you going to make it happen? How are you going to make it happen? Right? Well, I never recommend anybody leaving their daytime job until you're completely set up. Okay? Don't screw yourself. Let's be realistic. Okay? That part you can be realistic on. So number 3 is let's take action, right? So figure out, create your modules, create your lessons, and then get out there, be visible, talk about it, let people know. Let people know. And when you begin receiving clients, then that's the time you can take action to leave, okay? But always set dates to your goals and tell people about it. Get somebody to hold you accountable. And if you want to make it happen really, really quickly, then you find a mentor to help you do it. So that's an example that I used for you, but this is something that you're going to be walking and teaching, coaching, and motivating your clients through. People who are stuck. People get stuck because they're not growing. People get stuck, and then a side effect of being stuck in life is depression, unhappiness, lack of motivation, all of that. If we're not progressing in life, guys, then we're not growing, and we need to continuously grow. We're humans. We evolve to continuously grow, to continuously progress. We are lifelong learners, right? Does that help you at all, Susan, or anybody else here on the line? So basically, the gist of this webinar is the inside work is the most important work, okay? You got to clear up those energy leaks. You got to get clear on what it is you want to do, or have, and admit that to yourself, and sit in that for a little while. Get up, write it down, get up every morning, think it all you want during the day, as much as you can during the day. Before you fall asleep, program your mind to be thinking and dreaming about it all night long. Get up and do it again. Get up and do it again. Get up and do it again. Susan, I want to help people be clear about their values and what they really want from life. This is so helpful. Thank you, Tanya. Absolutely. I love you guys very much. Thank you for tuning in. And if, like I said, if you guys are sitting on the fence, give me a call. I am gifting everybody 60 minutes on the call with me. You have specific questions. I will help you map specific things out, and let's see if our energy resonates and see if my program is a good fit for you guys. So having said that, I love you guys very much. Make sure you tune in next week. I don't know what it's going to be about next week, but it's going to be something powerful. And until then, follow me on Facebook, connect with me, say hello. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a beautiful day. Bye.